Ever wondered who's the secret weapon behind every great golfer? Today, we are shedding light on the unsung heroes of the world of golf, the caddies. These men and women, usually low paid, can make or mar a golfer. Imagine the crucial moments in a golfer's career, the whispers in the ear that can make or break a championship. Today, we uncover the untold stories of those whisperers, the caddies. Stay tuned for some surprising revelations. The term caddy refers to the French word cadet, which originally meant a student military officer. In Scotland, it means one who waits about for odd jobs. However, the story about how caddies evolved to be an essential part of the game can be traced back to Mary, Queen of Scots, the first woman known to play golf. Queen Mary spent her early years in France, where it was customary for the French military cadets to carry her clubs while she played the game. Most golfers believe that when the Queen returned to Scotland, she brought with her the custom of using cadets to help behind the scenes in golf, and they came to be known as caddies. We've kinda jumped the gun by telling you one of the major roles of a caddy, but caddies actually do more than carry clubs around. So what does a caddy actually do? Let's delve into the multifaceted role of a golf caddy. Yes, caddies carry the golf bags and also ensure that the golf clubs and equipment stay clean. However, there's more to handling golf clubs as a caddy, and this is an essential skill that's only earned through experience. For a caddy to know which kind of club is best for a particular shot, they must know the game and the course very well, even more than the player. Caddies are advisors, and most times they are the key to ensuring that a golfer makes their best shot. Caddies are required to know the layout of the golf course their player is going to play. They are expected to know the potential traps or water hazards, where the out-of-bounds markers are located, and are always there to advise a player on the best course of action. The role of a golf caddy goes beyond the physical aspect of lugging the golf bag or handing out golf tips and strategies. They are also there to provide psychological support to their players. Golf is mentally taxing, and the right caddy could mean the difference between a player holding up under pressure or falling behind in a tournament. Caddies that know how to ease the tension when a golfer is trying to make a shot or keep a player from falling behind after consecutive bad plays are indispensable. The golfer-caddy relationship can make or break championships. Let's take a look at some famous golfer-caddy partnerships. If you never heard about the partnership between Steve Williams and Tiger Woods, you do not have the right to call yourself a golf fan. Tiger and Steve started working together in 1999, and for 13 out of Tiger's 15 major wins, Steve Williams was on the bag. Steve served as Tiger's right hand and an extra set of eyes for every tournament until their relationship ended in 2011. The relationship between a golfer and his caddy can be linked to marriage because getting the right caddy that knows you more than you know yourself and your style of play is even harder than looking for a wife. The golf-caddy relationship only works when the player and the caddy know each other very well. Another famous golfer-caddy relationship is that of Phil Mickelson and Jim Bones Mackay. This is undoubtedly the most popular partnership and one of the longest on the PGA Tour. Bones was on the bag for Mickelson starting in 1992, and the two did not part ways until 2017. During that time, they've won 40 times on the PGA Tour, including 5 majors. They also represented the United States in 11 Ryder Cups. The duo of Sergio Garcia and Glenn Murray have been together for almost as long as Mickelson and Bones. Murray has been on Garcia's bag for over 20 years, and they both shared a fine moment when Sergio broke his majorless streak and won the 2017 Masters tournament. Before this epic win, Garcia had recorded 22 major top 10s in 74 starts, and Glenn Murray was present for all of them. Mike Fluff Cowan and Jim Furyk is another golfer-caddy relationship that has lasted longer than some marriages. Cowan has been on Furyk's bag since 1992. Cowan was caddying when Furyk won his only major at the 2003 US Open. He was also on the bag for Furyk when he became the first player in the history of the PGA Tour to shoot a 58 at the 2016 Travelers Championship. Together, Cowan and Furyk have won 15 titles. Another famous golfer-caddy duo is that of Scotty Scheffler and Ted Scott. Thanks to Ted's tutelage, Scotty navigated one of the most challenging golf courses in the game, the Augusta National, and won the 2022 Masters Tournament. With Ted Scott by his side, Scotty Scheffler handled the Augusta National like he had played there his whole life. Their partnership ended up getting him the green jacket. Who's your favorite golfer-caddy duo? Let us know in the comments below. All these caddies we've mentioned have been there for their players through thick and thin. They play every role: swing coaches, nutritionists, voices of reason, advisors, and even act as a golfer's best friend. But what's life really like for these indispensable figures of golf? Let's explore. As we move on to explore the pressures and responsibilities of a caddy, prepare for some unexpected insights that will redefine your perception of golf. You see, the life of a golf caddy is very taxing. As a caddy, you are at the beck and call of the golfer for as long as they would have you. The average caddy spends about 30 weeks a year with their golfer. That's more time than they spend with their wives. For a caddy, a tournament lasts 6 to 7 days, not just the weekend. On Monday or Tuesday, they walk the course, confirming yardages. And when the tournament kicks off on Thursday, they are there with the golfer, come rain or shine. Caddies make up the major workforce of the PGA Tour behind the scenes, but they are mostly independent contractors, and their bosses negotiate their pay. On average, a caddy makes a base pay around $2,000 a week, and they can earn up to 5% of the winnings if their player makes the cut. They also take 7% when their player gets a top 10 finish and 10% for a tournament win. Steve Williams was on the bag for Tiger Woods for a long time and is now worth millions thanks to the immense success of his boss. But the life of a caddy isn't always rosy. On the green, they are like an ever-present guardian angel, lugging around a bag that weighs about 30 to 50 pounds. They must have an umbrella, rain gear, drinks, snacks, and first aid items to do everything to ensure the golfer is not distracted from the task. But that's not even the worst part of the job. The worst aspect of the job for most caddies is having to live two lives. Being on the road for so long, away from their families, is usually tough for them. And while we've highlighted some of the most famous golfer-caddy duos, not all caddies have it easy. A caddy's job can become a nightmare when the golfer isn't playing right or is making them feel miserable. However, despite all the downsides, the best part of being a caddy is the feeling that comes with it when it all goes well. The opportunity to compete, be in the mix, win, and be part of something exciting is why most caddies keep doing their jobs. But these men and women never get the praise they deserve. They are responsible for the success of every golfer, but are most often relegated to the background when the golfer is enjoying their fine moment. Stick around as we delve deeper into the most notable caddies in golf history. You won't want to miss the surprising alliances and the incredible victories they have contributed to. If you are enjoying the video so far, please be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and turn on notifications to get more content like this. And don't forget to share your thoughts about caddies in the comments. Behind every caddy, there's a unique story. Let's hear some of the most inspiring ones. The story of Jim Bones Mackay is one of severe perseverance and dedication. Jim wasn't always called Bones. That name was given to him in 1990 when PGA Tour player Fred Couples couldn't remember his name. Jim Mackay has shared one of the longest golfer-caddy relationships with Phil Mickelson, but before that, he used to caddy for Larry Mize, later for Scott Simpson, and then Curtis Strange before he was hired by Mickelson in 1992. Jim Mackay worked with Phil Mickelson from the start of his career on the PGA Tour till he physically couldn't continue caddying any longer. Phil Mickelson has spoken about their relationship, saying, "Bones is the only guy on the golf course that wants him to play well." Golf is competitive, and having a guy that hopes you make every shot and win does a lot for the mental aspect. In 2016, Bones had to undergo surgery to have his knees replaced, and in 2017, he and Phil Mickelson parted ways. Bones was there for all of Mickelson's major wins except one, but his injury was a lingering problem that wouldn't go away. Nevertheless, Bones took time off to heal, got back to caddying by substituting for Justin Thomas's caddy while the latter was injured, and in 2021, he started caddying full-time for Justin. Together, Justin and Bones formed a winning tandem and have been playing good golf ever since. Another inspiring story is that of Ted Scott. Teddy is best recognized for his relationship with Bubba Watson, a two-time Masters champion. He spent 15 years working with Bubba, and before that, he collaborated with Grant Waite and Paul Azinger. Teddy would gain even more recognition when he bagged another Masters tournament while working with Scotty Scheffler. Teddy's success on the bag of Bubba and Scotty can be credited to his background as a professional golfer on the mini-tours before he picked up caddying. Teddy's pedigree as a player and coach has allowed him to be the best caddy a player could ever ask for. His influence on Scotty and Bubba shows just how much difference the right caddy can make to a golfer's game. If you enjoyed this video about golf caddies behind the unsung heroes of the golf world, Check out the video on the screen now, or the one we posted below, because we're sure you'll like that one too. Let us know in the comments if there's another golfer whose journey you'd like us to cover. See you there!